The DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. This region's got a history, a deep-rooted connection to hip-hop. Legends emerged from these streets, redefining the game. Groups like Trouble Funk, Pioneers, and go-go music influenced hip-hop for decades. Go-go's energy and live instrumentation shaped the DMV soundscape. This region's a breeding ground for raw talent, rappers with stories to tell, but the rap game is fickle. For every rapper who makes it, many fade into obscurity. We've seen artists generate buzz only to fizzle out. The DMV knows this cycle of hype and decline. We've witnessed the rise and fall of numerous talented artists. Today we dive into the careers of these fallen stars. This is about understanding the game, learning from the past. The music industry, especially the world of hip-hop, thrives on what's new, what's next. It's a constant chase for the next big thing, the next hit song. And that's part of the problem. Artists feel the pressure to constantly reinvent themselves, to chase trends instead of staying true to their sound. And then there's the business side of things, the contracts, the management, the industry machine that can chew artists up and spit them out. Navigating this landscape requires business acumen, something that many young artists lack. They get caught up in the hype, sign deals that aren't in their best interest, and before they know it, they've lost control of their own careers. And let's not forget the personal demons, the pressures of fame, the temptations that come with success. Many artists fall victim to substance abuse, legal troubles, or personal conflicts that derail their careers. It's a slippery slope, and once an artist starts down that path, it's hard to find their way back. So, where do we even begin? We're starting with a familiar narrative in the DMV rap scene, the rise and fall. We've seen this story play out countless times. Talented artists bursting onto the scene, captivating audiences with their unique styles and infectious beats, only to fade away just as quickly. Tonight, we're focusing on a few names that resonate deeply within the DMV: Shabazz, Q Da Fool, Lil Dude, and Baby 50. Each of these artists represents a specific moment in DMV rap, a time when their music dominated the airwaves and the streets. Shabazz, with his gritty lyrics and raw talent, emerged from the streets of Largo, Maryland, capturing the attention of many with his authenticity. Q Da Fool, known for his signature flow and undeniable charisma, seemed poised for mainstream success. Lil Dude's energetic delivery and catchy hooks made him a fan favorite. And then there's Baby 50, a rising star whose career was tragically cut short. We'll dissect their journeys, analyze their music, and examine the factors that contributed to their decline. This isn't about pointing fingers or assigning blame. It's about understanding the complexities of the music industry and learning from the mistakes of others. The stories of these artists serve as a cautionary tale for aspiring rappers, a reminder that talent alone is not enough to guarantee longevity in this game. Let's rewind the clock back to the mid-2010s, a time when the DMV rap scene was bubbling, new talent emerging from every corner. In the heart of it all, hailing from Largo, Maryland, came a young rapper with an undeniable presence, Shabazz. He wasn't your typical rapper, spitting rhymes about luxury cars and diamond chains. Shabazz brought a different energy, a raw authenticity that resonated with the streets. His music was a reflection of his environment, the streets of Largo, the struggles and triumphs of everyday life in the DMV. He wasn't glorifying the struggle, he was painting a vivid picture, making you feel the weight of his words. There was a certain rawness, an unfiltered honesty in his delivery that drew listeners in. Shabazz's lyrics weren't just words, they were stories, snapshots of life in his world. He talked about the streets, the hustlers, the dreamers, the ones trying to make it out. There was a sense of familiarity in his music, even if you weren't from the DMV. He tapped into universal themes of struggle, ambition, and survival. He wasn't afraid to be vulnerable, to show his emotions, even when they were raw and unfiltered. This vulnerability, combined with his undeniable talent, created a powerful connection with his listeners. They weren't just fans, they were drawn to his authenticity, his ability to articulate the struggles of the streets with unflinching honesty. It's Shabazz, bitch. Shabazz's style was distinct, a blend of gritty street tales and introspective bars. He wasn't afraid to experiment, to push the boundaries of traditional hip-hop. His flow was unpredictable, shifting from rapid-fire verses to melodic hooks that would get stuck in your head. He wasn't just rapping, he was storytelling, painting pictures with his words, creating vivid scenes that transported listeners to his world. And his voice, raspy and commanding, added another layer of authenticity to his music. It was the voice of someone who had seen and experienced the streets, someone who had a story to tell. One of the things that set Shabazz apart was his energy, his stage presence. When he performed, it was like he was possessed, pouring every ounce of his being into his music. He commanded the stage with an intensity that was impossible to ignore, connecting with his audience on a visceral level. His music videos reflected this same rawness, often shot in black and white, capturing the grit and grime of his environment. There were no fancy cars or lavish mansions, just the reality of life in the DMV, the streets where he honed his craft. It was this authenticity, this unwavering commitment to his roots that resonated with his growing fan base. From the streets to the screen, Shabazz's rise. Word about Shabazz's talent spread beyond Largo. His music gained traction online, racking up views and shares. People were drawn to his raw talent and charisma. He became a local hero, his music blasting everywhere. His lyrics resonated with young people, reflecting their stories. He was a voice for the streets, a symbol of hope. His breakout moment came with the mixtape, Who is Shabazz? The project showcased his versatility and depth. The mixtape became a street anthem, solidifying his status. The success caught the attention of industry heavy hitters. He began receiving calls from record labels and larger venues. Shabazz was on the cusp of mainstream success. Cracks in the foundation, the beginning of the end. Despite the growing buzz surrounding his name, there were signs that not everything was smooth sailing in Shabazz's world. Rumors began to circulate about legal troubles, whispers of conflicts with collaborators, and concerns about his personal life. The pressure of navigating the music industry, coupled with the temptations that often come with newfound fame, started to take their toll. There were missed opportunities, shows canceled at the last minute, and a sense that the momentum he had built was beginning to wane. Some attributed it to poor management, others to personal demons, but whatever the reasons, the cracks were starting to show. The once prolific output of music slowed to a trickle. Collaborations that were once highly anticipated fizzled out. The buzz that had once surrounded Shabazz's name began to fade, replaced by whispers of what could have been. The music industry is a fickle beast, quick to elevate and even quicker to discard. For Shabazz, the transition from promising newcomer to established artist proved to be a difficult one. The question on everyone's mind was whether he could overcome these challenges and reclaim his position as the Prince of Largo. From the go-go streets to studio sessions, Q Da Fool's emergence. While Shabazz was making noise in Largo, another talent was brewing just a few miles north. Q Da Fool, with his offbeat humor and infectious energy, was quickly becoming a household name in the DMV. His music was a blend of hardcore street tales and the infectious bounce of go-go music. Q's come-up wasn't handed to him. He was grinding, releasing mixtapes, and performing at every local club that would let him on stage. His work ethic was undeniable, a loyal fan base resonated with his authentic storytelling and undeniable charisma. Q Da Fool kept it real, spitting about the realities of street life. His music was a breath of fresh air, a unique blend of hardcore and humor. Zoom in through the DMV Q's unmistakable sound. One of Q Da Fool's biggest strengths was his distinct sound. His flow was unpredictable, rapid-fire one moment and melodic the next. His high-pitched ad-lib became a sonic trademark. His music videos showcased the raw energy of the DC streets. Q Da Fool's breakout hit, Zoom In, became a DMV anthem. The success of Zoom In catapulted Q Da Fool into the spotlight. Industry whirlpool, navigating the music business. With success came new challenges. Q Da Fool, like many artists before him, found himself navigating the complex and often treacherous waters of the music industry. He signed a deal with a major label, hoping to leverage their resources to expand his reach and take his career to new heights. But the music industry, as we know, is notorious for its broken promises and exploitative practices. Artists, especially young and upcoming ones, can often feel lost in the shuffle, pressured to compromise their artistic vision for commercial success. There were creative differences, disagreements over the direction of his music, and the constant pressure to produce hits. The industry machine, with its relentless demand for new content and its focus on short-term gains, can be a difficult environment for artists who value artistic integrity and creative control. Despite these challenges, Q Da Fool continued to release music, dropping projects like 100 Round Goon and Quit Being Friendly, which further solidified his status as a force to be reckoned with. He collaborated with other rising stars in the industry, expanding his fan base and proving his versatility as an artist. Section 4. Where did the Fool go? A slow fade from the spotlight. However, over time, the buzz surrounding Q Da Fool's name began to fade. His releases became less frequent, his social media presence less consistent, and his name slowly started to disappear from the headlines. The momentum he had built, the energy that had once seemed unstoppable, began to wane. There were whispers about legal troubles, rumors of label issues, and speculation about his personal life. The details remain unclear, but what is evident is that the same industry that had once embraced Q Da Fool's unique talent and raw energy seemed to have moved on, its attention now focused on the next wave of rising stars. Q Da Fool's story is a familiar one in the music industry, a cautionary tale about the fleeting nature of fame and the challenges of navigating an industry that often prioritizes profit over artistry. His decline wasn't due to a lack of talent or dedication. It was a complex combination of factors, a perfect storm of industry pressures, personal struggles, and the ever-changing landscape of hip-hop. Section 1. From PG County streets to the booth, Lil Dude's energetic arrival. Lil Dude, with his infectious energy and undeniable stage presence, brought a different flavor to the DMV rap scene, celebrating life, love, and good times. Section 2. Duffel Bag Boy and Beyond hits that defined a generation. Lil Dude's breakout hit, Duffel Bag Boy, became an anthem, capturing the spirit of a generation and solidifying his status as a DMV icon. Section 3. The struggle for consistency, missed opportunities and shifting sounds. Section 4. Loyalty over industry, Lil Dude's choice and its consequences. Section 1. A Star is Born in PG County, Baby 50's meteoric rise. Baby 50, with his natural charisma and versatile music, quickly rose to fame, captivating audiences with his energetic performances. Section 2. Walk Down hits the streets, Baby 50's anthem. Baby 50's hit single Walk Down became a national anthem, celebrating confidence and success and catapulting him to stardom. Section 3. The industry beckons, navigating fame's fast lane. Section 4. Silence Falls, the tragic end of a promising career. Lessons from the Fallen, a message to the new generation. The stories of Shabazz, Q Da Fool, Lil Dude, and Baby 50 offer valuable lessons for new DMV rappers about focus, smart decisions, and balancing loyalty with business. Building a foundation beyond the hype and hustle. The DMV rap scene thrives on hustle, but success requires a solid foundation, business acumen, and a strong, knowledgeable team. Section 3. The marathon, not the sprint, sustaining success in the DMV and beyond. The true test of an artist's legacy is their ability to evolve and sustain success, focusing on longevity and staying true to their unique artistry. Section 1. The cycle continues, a legacy of talent and triumph. We've revisited the careers of Shabazz, Q Da Fool, Lil Dude, and Baby 50. These names are part of a long line of DMV rappers experiencing the highs and lows of the music industry. This cycle, this rise and fall, it's not unique to the DMV, it's the reality of the rap game, a relentless machine. But this isn't about dwelling on the negative, it's about understanding the game and using those lessons to empower the future. The DMV rap scene is a testament to resilience and raw talent. Shabazz's authenticity, Q Da Fool's energy, Lil Dude's anthems, Baby 50's star power. Their impact on the culture remains undeniable, and that's something to celebrate. Section 2, The Future of DMV Rap. A new generation rises. The beauty of the DMV rap scene is that it never stops evolving. As we speak, a new generation of artists is emerging, hungry for their shot, carrying the torch passed down by those who came before them. They've learned from the triumphs and the missteps, the successes and the failures, and they're ready to carve out their own space in the ever-changing landscape of hip-hop. You got artists like Gunu, Zanman, IDK, Rico Nasty, each bringing their own unique flavor, their own perspective, their own story to tell. They're pushing boundaries, blending genres, and redefining what it means to be a rapper from the DMV. The future is bright for DMV rap. The talent is undeniable, the work ethic is relentless, and the hunger for success is palpable. But more importantly, there's a sense of community, a shared understanding that they're all in this together, building something special, something that extends beyond the music. This new generation understands the importance of collaboration, of supporting each other, of using their platforms to uplift their communities. They're not just rappers, they're entrepreneurs, activists, and role models, using their voices to inspire change and create opportunities for those who come after them. Section 3. From the streets to the world. The DMV's enduring impact. The DMV rap scene is more than just music. It's a movement, a reflection of the region's rich culture, its struggles, its triumphs, and its unwavering spirit. It's a sound that's impossible to replicate. A blend of go-go rhythms, streetwise lyrics, and an undeniable swagger that's captured the attention of the world. From the streets of Southeast DC to the suburbs of Maryland, from the clubs of Baltimore to the airwaves of the world, DMV rap has left its mark. It's a sound that's influenced countless artists beyond the region, inspiring a new wave of creativity and pushing the boundaries of hip-hop. The stories we've shared tonight are just a glimpse into the rich tapestry of DMV rap. It's a scene that's constantly evolving, with new voices emerging, pushing the boundaries of the genre, and solidifying the region's place as a powerhouse in the world of hip-hop. So next time you hear that go-go bounce, those infectious melodies, those streetwise lyrics, remember the legacy of the DMV rap scene. It's a sound that's here to stay, a testament to the power of music to transcend boundaries, inspire generations, and leave an enduring mark on the world.